I'm Michelle, and I met Julia in 2010. I had just finished my third film in my Secrets of Life and Death series. I had this vision that I was going to transform the way that people thought and dealt with death. And somehow I thought by just finishing the films that, magic was going to happen. But it didn't. And I was really confused about what to do. I mean, I was in tears. So Julia decided to market to my film group, and that's how I found her. She said, magical marketing, be your true authentic self. I said, wow, this is the kind of marketing I could get behind. And it transformed my life. Because, well, I am, as I said, a scholar, although I didn't recognize it. And so I was hiding, and an artist, although I haven't been not recognizing that either, hiding that behind this sort of, put it out there separate from myself. And it took a long time for her to finally do my website because I came from that thought or belief system that says you have to do everything yourself. And I was a pretty talented person and pretty intelligent, and I could do a lot of it myself. But you know what? I didn't have enough time to do everything myself. And finally, after a year and a half of working with Julia, taking all of her courses, I've probably taken every one of her courses, we had one of those consultations, because she's always offering those free consultations and examination of your website, and she said, what are you waiting for, And I'm like, well, I don't want to spend the money, suppose it fails, And she says, why are you planning for your failure? Wow, why am I planning for my failure? I was so afraid that if I spent the money and then I failed, how terrible I would feel. So I said finally, okay, I'm going to do it. Okay. I mean, I kept this a secret from my husband, who of course says, you don't need to do this. But I did. I did need to do this because it was liberating. And I fought every step of the way. She comes out with a picture and I'm like, ah! Her banner is like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I had to show it, the first time it was, so I sent her stuff that I thought was a little bit better. She had me big, and I showed her, a little tiny picture of me, tiny picture of me in this huge cosmos and universe, right? She came back with me big again. Okay. So I had to show it to a graphics designer friend of mine, and she says, oh, I like it. I showed it to my husband, he said, what does that have to do with death? I'm like, okay. So I did it because I really, as those of you showed up last night, dancing is my power. And I put it out there. And you know what? Oh, I was so afraid because I'm marketing, which, by the way, before I did Julia's class, I was not even selling my DVDs. And somehow, through doing that first little course where you get all these empowerment messages every day, I suddenly realized, I could get help from other people. And I got this guy who gave me a mailing list, and I started marketing to the academic community. And I actually started selling my DVDs. I was like, whoa. So anyway, she creates this new website. I say, oh my God, the academic community, they're not going to buy they're going to see that weird person on the banner. They won't buy my DVDs anymore. But they did. It just wasn't a problem. But I had a lot of fear. So here's the story. I got my website, and I have more and more embodied who I am. And that is liberating, and that is transformational. And my whole purpose is to help transform people through going through crisis. It's like that impetus for change. My whole message is embrace death. Embrace the experience. And of course, anyway, I was going through a little bit of a death, going through because I was going through a death of who I thought I had to be to become that butterfly that emerges from the cocoon, that allows myself to totally embrace who I am. And so that's what I offer people.